On this week's show, we talk about James Gunn confirming that he's coming back for Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. We talk about the fate of the Furious somehow breaking all these damn records. God knows how. Amy's going to tell us. And we bring in a special guest, Elliott Lovejoy from Hit FM, to talk about how you survive the zombie apocalypse, baby.
To another action-packed episode of Comic Confidential. I'm Amy.
I'm Troy.
And I'm Cade. And I just learned that Amy's never had a fucking flake chocolate in her life.
Cadbury flake. What the fuck?
I'm sorry. I've never eaten one.
Because we were just having the discussion whether or not we should put social media at the start of the episode. And I'm like, nah, it's like a bag of chips. Everyone goes to the end. Like, just because you ate all the chips, you still get the flavor in the little bottom corners.
Yeah. And I said, I do that with flakes, Cadbury flakes. And Amy looked at me like, I wouldn't know that. I've never fucking had one.
And I haven't. I've eaten lots of chips. No flakes.
And god damn it, I am incensed. That is one of my favorite chocolates of all time.
Do you know what's going to make you even more sad?
Okay, this is an intervention moment in the podcast. What else have you not eaten that's delicious? Do you even like chicken nuggets?
I love chicken nuggets.
This whole thing has been a lie.
It's definitely not a lie.
All right, what?
Okay, so you know how you get the ice cream cones with the flakes in it?
Yeah, you pull it out, don't
Yes.
you? Oh my fucking god.
Why would you fucking do that? Why would you even buy that one?
There are goddamn starving children in Africa that don't get to eat flakes, and you're just throwing flakes in the bin.
No, I'm giving it to other people for maybe like...
Is this why all your friends are fat?
Yes.
This is why I'm fat? Is that why I'm getting all those extra flakes?
I give Kate all the flakes.
God damn.
God damn it. Look, we're going to get into the news.
No. What else don't you eat?
I don't eat a lot of things. I only eat blue-coloured gummy lollies. That's it. All the rest taste terrible.
Aren't they all made of the same thing? It's
no.
just a different food
No.
dye.
They do
taste different.
They do have different flavors.
I don't eat cake.
What?
Yep. Anyway, we could go
how
on.
How do you sing along to that Drake and Jay-Z song, Cake?
I just pretend.
It's like cake, and you're like thinking, I've never had it, but I just want to sing along.
Nuggets.
Yeah, spoiler alert. It's not actually about real cakes.
No, it's not.
Holy shit.
Yep.
For starters,
Yep.
that's just changed my whole worldview, I think, of everything.
Is there a reason?
I just don't like how chocolate tastes in general. I've never liked it.
Amy, we just finished Easter.
I don't do Easter.
Wow.
My mum used to get me little stuffed animals instead of Easter eggs.
Did you eat them?
No.
What'd you do with them?
What do you eat?
What do I eat on Easter?
Yeah. Everyone else, because I know everyone else around you is going to eat chocolate.
Yeah, they all had chocolate.
What are you doing?
I had carrots.
I didn't have anything.
Whoa.
Okay, look. Hey. We're not here to judge. The flake
I
thing is
I
fucking
feel like
disgusting.
we are.
The rest of it, I can. Okay, just try a flake. Do me a favor. Next time you get a friggin' ice cream from McDonald's, whatever it is, the 50-cent cones with the flake part in it.
That's the one.
Just eat the goddamn flake and tell me what you think.
All right, I'll report back.
All right, thank you so much.
I'll have one this week.
Okay, have one this week. Let us know how it goes.
We're pausing the podcast. We're getting flake ice cream now.
We'll be back.
Look, let's get into some news, goddamn.
And we're back.
And we're back. And scene. Look, top 5 news stories. Let's get into it. It's actually 4 and some lightning news. We're bringing lightning news
Fucking love
back,
lightning
Love
news.
it. Pew, pew, pew.
Oh,
I beat you.
I'm here with my air guns. They're locked and loaded, and Amy's like...
Beat you to the punch.
Very visual for an audio medium, but
Yes.
that's okay.
Suits it perfectly, mate.
Look, this is first news, very exciting. James Gunn has confirmed that he will indeed be back to write and direct Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Which is very goddamn exciting. He took to Facebook to announce it in an almost love letter-ish to the fans kind of way, saying he wanted to wait to make sure it was right and to make sure he was doing it for the right reasons to ensure this trilogy closes the way it deserves to be closed.
Fair.
He was waiting for the pre-sale tickets to come through.
No, I honestly don't think so. Look, this is a guy that doesn't need to do it for the money. He doesn't need to do it for anything like that. He seems genuine in his passion for this project. You see this guy on Instagram, man. It is non-stop promotion of this, but then he'll throw in and he'll still like heavily promote like the Belko experiment and other things that he's working on, but he'll always come back and talk about Guardians of the Galaxy and how much fun he has making it and all that sort of stuff. And you see him at the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 premiere, and he's just happy And he's just, you know, he seems like he really enjoys what he's doing. And look, would you want anybody else to come back and do this?
No.
Not yet.
No.
But the important thing that he said is he said that this will be the final chapter. So Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 will be the final chapter in this iteration of the Guardians of the Galaxy, at least. So it won't necessarily will end, but as far as it goes with these characters and this director and all that sort of stuff, it will end with him there, which I think is interesting. And the Guardians of the Galaxy roster does change. So, you know, who knows? We'll see what happens. He's also confirmed Adam Warlock for Volume 3 as well.
Really?
Nice.
Yeah.
About time.
Yeah, well, there was talk that he was going to turn up in Volume 2.
Means he still could. He still could.
Well, apparently, from people that have seen it, he doesn't.
Well, that's a fucking letdown.
But it saves it for Volume 3, and that's good. Like, I'm happy as long as we get him at some point. I think that's fine.
It's bloody years away. I just want it now, mate.
I want it all, and I want it now.
Well, we're about to get Volume 2 very, very shortly. By the time this comes out, we'll be a day away.
Yes.
A day away from watching it ourselves. And that's
Kate
going
will
to be...
already be in line waiting.
Yeah,
Yep.
already. 100% with his
We're
little
act-
sleeping bag.
We're actually recording in the line.
There's James Gunn right now.
Oh, my God.
How you going, James Gunn?
Yeah, mate, I'm pretty fucking good, eh?
Oh, I didn't know he was an Aussie.
Yeah,
Oh.
mate. I'm an actor too.
Shock horror.
Oh, there you go. And that's it. Like, that's it for the Guardians of the Galaxy news.
What about Sylvester Stallone news?
Well, yeah, I kind of, you know, a lot of people... that's a pretty big spoiler for people. So in regards to the character that he's playing. And if you haven't seen it yet, I don't really want to spoil it for
I'll
you.
spoil it for you. He's playing Starhawk
Why would you do that to people?
because people can read.
Okay.
Can they?
And they would have seen this 100 times.
Maybe.
I didn't
I want to know who Michael Rosenbaum's playing.
Me.
Yeah.
He's playing Amy.
Yeah. Eating a flake.
God. Look, he has the acting chops to be able to pull it off.
I
That's
think
for
so.
sure.
I think so.
So that's very exciting. I look forward to seeing him dressed as Amy eating a flake. All right, let's talk about some Fate of the Furious news, goddammit, because this is some goddamn troubling news.
It is.
Look, Fate of the Furious has broken the global opening weekend with a massive $532.5 million open. That beats out Star Wars The Force Awakens and Jurassic World, which is absolutely mental. It had a $98 million US opening weekend, which is, you know, it's not as impressive as you would think, considering they've done like $32 million worldwide. But that worldwide money, man, that is some crazy money.
That's crazy. You know what? I thought Star Wars was like in the 700 millions.
Not for the opening weekend. It was 530. It was like a couple of mil behind.
Yeah, right.
But this beat it, man.
Unbelievable.
Like,
It is unbelievable.
This is the fucking 8th movie. Like, this is not the sequel to
This
the
is-
first one.
This
You
is
know what I mean?
unheard of.
It is insane. People fucking love the shit out of this stuff.
Yeah.
Amy is literally the only one of the three of us that has seen it. I want you to give it like a 30 second.
Yeah, 30 seconds.
30
I'm
second
timing you.
breakdown.
Right. So it's a lot different to the previous.
7.
Yeah. I mean, it's the same. You've got the cars, you've got the ladies, you've got all that shit, but it's different. I don't even know the word to describe it.
Cartoonish is kind of what some people are saying.
Yeah, it's a little bit like sort of like a lovey-dovey cartoony type feel, more
Right.
family. And that's not a play. It's like a family-orientated movie.
Yeah.
Not just about the cars and winning the races and all that kind of stuff. So it's got
Which hasn't been the case since like
Yeah.
number 2, I think.
and I really liked the whole, everyone else versus Dom. I
Yeah.
thought that was good because it's all about family, but they're like, well, fuck this guy, he's fucking us over sort of thing. Anyway, I really liked it. I'm super, super surprised it's done this well.
Yeah.
Because when I compare it to like Star Wars and Jurassic World, not in that league.
Yeah, right.
So
But apparently it is.
yeah.
Financially, that is mental. Cade, any final thoughts on that before we move past?
I'm stunned by that.
Yeah.
Like, it truly blows me away. I wonder how much of that is like, I want to see the breakdown over the world where that money's come from.
Yeah.
Look, I was actually going to look into that and go into it a bit more, and then I thought, fuck, it's Fate of Furious. I can't be bothered.
Yeah, exactly.
This is, a large part of this is going to come from The Rock. And, you know, even though I know he's been in the last couple of movies, that's fine. Like, I think he was in 5, 6, 7. The fact, like, he is at his peak right now. He is in fucking everything.
Yep.
And I think that's really going to sort of push people to the cinemas to see it.
You go.
No.
I was going to say, having seen it, The Rock and, was it Jason Statham?
Yep.
Is that how you say his name? Favorite part.
Yeah,
of the
I
movie.
heard they killed it in this.
Oh, yeah. They could have a movie by themselves. I'm not recommending it because we've got enough.
Well, they're going to do a Rock spin-off.
Oh, they're not.
They are.
Please.
What?
Yeah, they're doing a Rock spin-off from the Fast and the Furious series. But I've got
And
even...
It's called Kelvin and Hobbes.
They're his dogs.
So Calvin and Hobbes, and yeah, he teams up with an imaginary tiger.
Cool.
Let's do it.
No, you know what is some other news about this, though?
Yep.
Fast and the Furious 9, reportedly based in Australia.
What?
Oh, damn.
I hope The Rock comes here.
Well,
We've already got a big rock in the center of Australia. Let's get another one.
The Rock next to The Rock.
How
We'll
long
see
have you
who's
been
bigger.
Waiting to use that.
Mate, I only heard about the news the other day.
All right.
So it's 4 days.
4 days.
Yeah.
I wrote that joke.
I wrote
4
this
days.
on my hand.
But that's exciting. I also did hear that the entire franchise is going to end with 10, which
Okay.
I think is mental that it's made it to 10, but that's also very fucking impressive.
Has
Yeah.
any movie had a series this long?
Well, you know, you talk about like your Friday the 13th and, you know, things like that. But there wouldn't be many.
This is like
for damn
one
sure.
concise story.
Well, I don't think you've had one that has consistently performed as well as these have performed over the course of 10 movies.
Well, Harry Potter had 8.
Or 7, 8 now.
Harry
Harry
Potter
Potter
had
had 8.
Harry Potter cheated.
Did not. Take that back.
It cut the last one into 2.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, exactly. So I would say that this is probably the most successful franchise of all time. I'm throwing it out
Absolutely.
there.
Yep.
But that's mental that's at. Let's move on. So Variety is reporting that Captain Marvel has found its directors. Yes, it is going with a duo in Anna Boden and Ryan Fleck. Who are those two, you might be asking? So is everyone else.
Yeah.
Because for the whole talk of discussion, like the discussions about directors, these people never came up. And these are the guys that actually got the job, and they directed the critically acclaimed Half Nelson with Ryan Gosling and Mississippi Grind with Ryan Reynolds and Mendo, our very own Mendo, which is very exciting. Kevin Feige had this to say about the choice. So he says, "We met with lots and lots of people, as we always do, and Anna and Ryan just had an amazing way of talking about Carol Danvers and talking about her journey. We want filmmakers that can help us focus and elevate the character journey so it doesn't get lost amongst the spectacle. And there's going to be a lot of spectacle in the Captain Marvel film. We're pretty good at that at Marvel Studios and have an amazing team that can help with that. But when we're filling a director's chair or chairs, we want people who are focused on the emotional journey, the humor, the surprising twists and turns of a singular character journey, which is what Captain Marvel is. They had the best handle on it. And when you look at the work that Ryan and Anna have done in the past, they are all amazing and very diverse character studies and journeys, and that has impressed us."
Nice.
What do you think? It's hard to really there were a lot of names that were being thrown around, and this is kind of very left of center.
It's not uncommon for, Marvel to go for these smaller, I guess, they're not budget brand named, but like no named, I guess, directors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying.
And I think they did it with Ant-Man. They went through about 3 different directors.
Yeah. And if you look at Thor Ragnarok with Taika Waititi and all that sort of stuff as well, like these aren't I think even Thor, the original Thor was Kenneth Branagh, who had never done a movie of that scale before in his life. But it's Marvel.
Yeah.
And they are overseen by Kevin Feige, and he's going to have a lot of say in what happens anyway.
So you think they choose these smaller, I guess, lesser-known directors who are looking for this, I guess, big blockbuster break?
Yeah.
In a sense that they can kind of mold them a little bit more?
Maybe.
Do you mean mold or control?
Well, I'm trying to be politically correct about it, but yeah, basically, do you think they choose these people because they can control them a little bit more?
Yeah, when you look at Avengers, which was Joss Whedon, and Age of Ultron, which was also Joss Whedon, there's a few movies that they've done that have been these bigger name directors. But I would think that, regardless of what happens, like he says, they've got these these amazing creative teams that can do all this sort of stuff. But realistically, you are going to have directorial control to an extent.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I think the end like the final thing that you see on screen will always be Kevin Feige's vision. That's not necessarily a bad thing because they've obviously done really, really well.
Oh, absolutely.
Sure.
But it also could play into why we have this same sort of, cookie cutter approach to the stories in these Marvel movies.
And that's the only problem I have with it is every Marvel movie is essentially the same thing over and over. Just replace your main character and your main villain.
I honestly think, like Guardians of the Galaxy changed that.
Oh, yep.
And I honestly think Thor Ragnarok will totally change that as well. It's gonna be its own balls to the wall fucking thing. But yeah, who knows? Look, I will be 100% honest with you. I haven't seen Half Nelson. Haven't seen Mississippi Grind. I actually don't know these guys.
I just
work
love
at
the
all.
name of that movie, Mississippi Grind.
Yeah,
Sounds like a coffee blend.
It does. It also sounds like it could be a cool song,
or
like from the 80s.
Yeah, or a sexy dance move.
Yeah, I
That's
like that
better.
the
You know,
most.
because it's like a trap music or something like that.
Yeah.
And the song, it's like a Mississippi Grind.
Yep.
It's like a club song.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe. I haven't seen
We've
the
not
movie.
seen the movie,
It's
but
got
we've-
Ryan Reynolds and Mendo in it. You never know anything's possible. Also, just on that, just before we move on from this, screenwriters Meg LaFauve, I hope I'm saying that right, from Inside Out, and Nicole Perlman from Guardians of the Galaxy are also incredibly close to finishing the script.
That's
so
going to be a
that's
great script.
Still set to start production in early 2018.
Where do you think this is going to be based?
Guardians
world or like
Earth. Yeah.
Yeah?
I think it'll be Earth-based.
Because is she going to be an Inhuman?
I honestly, I don't know.
No idea.
I would say it would be more of an origin story, though. But it's hard because we're going to see her in Infinity War. So I don't know how that's going to work. I don't know. Like, Infinity War is going to come out before Captain Marvel does.
Yep.
That's a fact.
Well, I guess it's, we've already seen Spider-Man, but we're going to get the Spider-Man origin story.
Yeah,
Yeah.
potentially.
So it'll be like that.
Yep.
And there's going to be so many characters, you're going to have no idea what's going on anyway.
Yeah.
But it's going to look amazing.
It's going to look great.
It's going to be fucking amazing. So spoke briefly about Joss Whedon, and going back to Joss Whedon, he has stated at the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 premiere that he is likely looking for an unknown to play the role of Barbara Gordon / Batgirl in his upcoming live-action movie.
I'm right here, buddy.
Well, you got to... it's Vin Diesel first, apparently, according to Joss Whedon, and then you, I would say. He
Right
didn't say
up there.
you, but
Yeah.
he did say
It's
Vin
a
Diesel.
tough competition,
Yeah.
but I believe in you.
Thanks.
When asked by Variety if he had a name in mind, he stated, "I doubt it will be a name. I think this is something where you go and find Batgirl and cast her. I'm not against movie stars. They're great, but you need to find somebody who is just right." He continued, "In a situation like this, the character's name carries a lot of weight, so casting a big name isn't critical." What do you guys think?
Is Batgirl this important?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah, 100%. I think so. Like, she is, like, when you look at the female characters in the DC universe, she is right up there as
that's
one
true.
of the most, like, recognizable and well-known and all this sort of stuff. So I think when you're talking about this, the character well and truly, like, stands on its own. So it's not really a situation where, like, you wouldn't have to, like, throw these little cameos of Batman if you didn't want to, and you wouldn't have to, like, have the Joker show up, and or any of the, you could create a Batgirl standalone movie and people would watch it and love it, especially if Joss Whedon's doing it. But yeah, basically you can do that without casting, like a major name actress.
No, that's fair.
In doing it.
That's fair.
It is fair.
I, for one, am not like overly excited for a Batgirl movie.
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe the character just doesn't speak to me, but hey, I'm not going to say no to more DC movie properties. That's for sure.
I'm all about the lady power.
Yeah.
I'll go see it.
Yeah, I'm about Lady Power too. I completely, I'm on board with this. Taking elements from Gail Simone's New 52 run. You got Joss Whedon, who directed fucking the Avengers.
Everything.
God damn it. So it's gonna be amazing. I'm looking forward to it.
Me too.
Also interested to see who they will cast.
Yep.
What time is it?
It's lightning news time.
Pew, 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 pew,
You can do it too if you want.
pew.
All right. Okay. So that's a gun, and that's also a gun.
I was going in the air. At
I'm
least.
shooting lightning out my gun.
These guns?
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
flexing everyone. These guns.
Right. Again, audio medium.
I told them what I was doing.
All right, let's do lightning news.
Okay.
All right, so Kingsman: The Golden Circle first teaser trailer released. Did you see it?
Not at all. Didn't even know it was released.
Yes, I did. It's great. I'm really looking forward to it.
It's 16 seconds, goddammit. It is literally 16 seconds. But if you are interested, there is a video on YouTube that slows it down.
What?
It takes about 2.5 minutes to get through because there is about 8 seconds of footage that is just non-stop speed frame.
Yeah.
And you can barely sort of see what's happening. But if you watch that video, slows it right down, and you get to see a whole bunch of sexy stuff.
I'm going to watch that.
It's amazing. I'm so looking forward to Kingsman: The Golden Circle.
Same.
Will Smith is in talks to play the genie in Disney's live-action Aladdin movie. What do you guys think?
I want him to channel the inner Fresh Prince.
Right? Okay, Fresh
Just
Prince.
do it. Just do it.
I'm so excited.
Do you think you can replace Robin Williams?
No. It'll be a different take. But I reckon he'll do good. I hope he gets cast.
Look,
I want to see a fun Will Smith again.
Me
It's been a
too.
while.
it has been a while. It's been a very
And
dramatic
Aladdin
Will
is
Smith.
the bomb.
Yeah. I want to see Will Smith. What's that video clip? Will 2K. He was having fun in that. It's the first one that came to my mind.
I want another rap song from Will Smith.
From Aladdin. Yes.
Quick. Let's quickly think of the title of the rap song.
Okay. I can show you the world, girl.
Rub it out.
I like yours. I like yours way better. Because that is dead set. There is a Mississippi grind type dance move to rub it out for sure.
The song is Mississippi Grind.
We've created a monster.
Doesn't make sense for its setting, but that's fine. Mississippi Grind is the Will Smith song from the Aladdin movie, apparently. Luke Cage season 2 has begun filming. What do you think?
Oh,
Okay.
I'll watch that eventually.
I'm also like, it's very, it had glimpses of what it could have been, but they definitely fucked it towards the end.
They need to merge this with Iron Fist and do Heroes for Hire.
Yeah, 100%.
If they don't do that, they're fucking stupid.
Well, they're not going to because they've already announced like this is season 2.
Why don't they give them both 8 episodes each and release them back to back?
I honestly think you've hit the money, like the nail on the head. The money is with Heroes for Hire, 100%. Just have even if you're going to have it as Luke Cage season 2, have it as Luke Cage season 2 Heroes for Hire.
Yes.
And you just have Iron Fist in there.
Yep.
Because that dude's going to struggle to get a second season. It'll probably happen anyway, but
They got to work hard.
I think you've hit the money. You've hit the money.
You've hit the money on the head.
You've hit the jackpot.
Cha-ching.
Cha-ching. Taika Waititi, so the director of Thor Ragnarok, has confirmed he will be playing fan favorite Planet Hulk Gladiator Korg in Thor Ragnarok.
Cool.
What I like about Taika Waititi, if I'm even saying his name right, is he shows up in all his movies pretty much. Just little cameos here and there, but the guy is actually hilarious. I love him. Well, what do you think?
I can't wait.
You're
cannot
reading
wait.
Planet
I'm
Hulk.
I'm reading it and I'm loving it, mate.
All
I'm
right.
actually onto World War Hulk. And can I just say, that's a letdown.
Is it?
Yeah, compared to Planet Hulk.
Okay.
Like, absolutely.
I think that's the general consensus, though.
It just wraps up way too quickly. Not impressed.
All right. Next one. Star Wars: The Last Jedi director Rian Johnson confirms the title refers to Luke Skywalker only. So he is, in fact, the last Jedi. What do you think?
Oh, I'm not surprised.
Well, neither am I. I never thought it was like plural.
Yeah.
But
The Jedi Code is done, mate.
Yeah, I think so.
Bring on the...
Stick a fork in it, it's done.
Yeah, stick a fork. Bring on the grey...
The grey code.
Grey code.
Yeah, if they do go that way. There's also some other things that have come out that, like, Pablo Hidalgo has said that the grey code is no longer in canon, but it kind of also is. But who knows? Who the fuck knows? Until December when we see The Last Jedi.
Once it's in the movie, mate, it's bloody canon.
That 100%. That's exactly what canon is. Thank you so much. And sticking with Star Wars, Carrie Fisher, unfortunately, will officially not appear in Episode 9 as previously thought, and that has been confirmed by Lucasfilm President Kathleen Kennedy. What are your thoughts on that? So
I think it's a great idea.
Yeah, Episode 8 will wrap up her story.
It's the way to do it.
Yeah, I think so too.
I don't want to see CGI's gotten better, and it's just you can't replicate it.
Yeah,
just right. All the computers in the world can't do it, and I'd rather not have that image tarnished by that.
Yeah,
I agree.
I just wonder, with her scenes already obviously shot.
Yep.
The whole thing is done. The movie comes out in December. How do they how do they change, or how do they give her the ending that the character deserves? That's the biggest question. Because if they are going to wrap her story up in episode 8, they've already they had how that was going to happen. But now it's kind of like you've got to go back and I don't know. I have a theory, but I don't really want to sort of go out there with it too much because it's probably dead wrong. But B, also because it could be like major spoilers for people. I'm not about spoiling people. That's your thing.
That's Kay's job.
Tell me it, and then I'll say it.
We'll find out, won't we?
Yeah. But that's it, man. That's lightning news.
Lightning news.
God damn it, it's done.
Let's talk about surviving the zombie apocalypse. Just a quick note before we start the segment. We recorded this a little while ago, and the audio isn't fantastic, but trust me, the content is. We were lucky enough to have Elliott Lovejoy from the morning show on Gippsland Hit FM join us to get real and answer the question, how would you survive the zombie apocalypse? Enjoy.
All right, well, that's going to bring us to another episode of Let's Be Real, where we ask the hard-hitting questions, but answer them with realness, I guess you could say.
The most realness.
The most realness.
And today we have a special guest on the line. It's Elliott. How are you?
Good, mate. How are you, boys?
Good, mate.
Elliott, the question of the day today is, how would you survive the zombie apocalypse?
Yeah. You know, I've been looking forward to answering this, because you know shows like The Walking Dead, obviously. The most fucked up thing about it is that they don't show the characters that would actually survive a zombie apocalypse, and that's the kind of person I am, and that is like the selfish human being that only looks out for themselves, because that is literally the only way you survive.
Yeah, I think you're pretty much right there. You know, if you had like a friend that was just holding you down, you would cut those ties straight away. Hey,
100%. Number one rule in the zombie apocalypse is don't make friends and don't fall in love. Look out for yourself. Like if you need to hide and there's people on the road, they're about to get attacked by other people or by zombies. You hide, you leave them go. You don't form emotional attachments to anyone, and you just let them go. You get used to people dying around you, and you survive on your own.
Look, I'll 100% go on record as saying that I would 100% throw Cade in my path to give myself a little bit of extra time to escape. Because there's a lot of him. They would take some time.
I was going to say, you're trying to block a highway with me, mate.
I'd feed you to a horde.
The thing about it too is I've thought about this actually probably too much in life. In that, say if I went into a zombie,
we all have at some point.
If I went into zombie apocalypse and say it happened, you know, in our hometown, which is in Cairns, if it happened there and I had like cousins and mum and dad around, you know, I guess I'd protect my mum and dad, but like I got cousins I don't even really like, so I just throw them to the zombies. They'd be sweet. And it means I could stash their food as well. So there's also a benefit to if you know people in the zombie apocalypse, because if you don't like them that much, you feed them away, raid their house, steal their food, and you're stashed up for another year.
Yeah, that's a pretty good idea, actually. I think every one of us could probably start hoarding now. So every time we go over to one of our mates' place, and the more mates you have, the better, you steal some stuff. So, you know, you might steal a packet of chips here, or you might steal like a can of Coke here or something like that. You know, just little bits and pieces so you never get sort of found out. And you do that at all your mates' houses. You're going to be super popular because you're going to be visiting everybody and everyone's going to love you, but you're also stacking up for the zombie apocalypse.
I'd be so conniving too. I'd spread rumors about people, turn people on each other. And again, I just feel like if you don't look out for yourself, like it's so crap. Like obviously The Walking Dead is a fantastic show, but the Ricks of the world don't survive in real life. Neither do the Darryls. They would have been dead in season 1, episode 2. The only people alive right now would be probably Negan because he looks out for himself. And that's about it. Everyone else around would be dead. He'd probably have turned Carl or someone by now. But all the good people, sayonara.
Yeah, 100% agree.
That's pretty much true, hey? Like, to survive this zombie apocalypse that's coming,
yep.
You have to be a prick.
Yep.
Well and truly.
So, Troy, you're going to fucking just kill it in the zombie apocalypse, mate.
Oh, 100%. I don't give a fuck about you or anybody else. I'm all about myself.
I was going to say, do you think that rules change? Like, say zombie apocalypse happens and let's say 70% of the earth is wiped out. Is everything fair game after that? Like, do marriages, are they still legal and binding? Are children still your children? Can you do what you want? Like, I mean, when it comes to, like, say, JB Hi-Fi, I could rob them. That wouldn't be a crime anymore. I don't even know where the line is. So I almost welcome the zombie apocalypse. I think it'd be a great time for at least the first 6 months.
You know what? I think half the population of the world is keen for a zombie apocalypse.
I think if you put it to a Twitter poll, I think 100%. You'd get 100% for a zombie apocalypse.
Depends where you get though. Like if you get the zombies that are in The Walking Dead, fine, because I'm the slowest man in the world, but even them I feel like I can outdo in a brisk jog. But if you get what's that movie, World War Z, where they're like supreme athletes, all built like Usain Bolt. No thanks. I don't want to be part of that zombie apocalypse.
Yeah, well, what's the other one? 28 weeks later or 28 days later.
Yeah.
Same, both the same thing.
Yeah.
They are crazy zombies too, man.
Well, same with the remake of Dawn of the Dead. It was the same thing. These were some crazy ass, super fast people that I'm not actually willing to train hard enough to survive. Let's be honest.
So if a zombie apocalypse is to happen, I feel like we're all in agreement that we only allow it to happen if the zombies are very slow. Because I don't know about you two blokes, but I'm in terrible shape at the moment, and I have no intention of doing any running at any stage for the rest of my life. So as long as I can just half jog away from zombies, steal people's food, not fall in love, and not make friends, I'm sorted. That's me.
That's pretty much spot on because, mate, if I get tired walking up the stairs to my place, and, if I have to run across the road, I'm dead.
Yep. No thanks. Not for me.
Yeah, so that's got the attitude down. So we know. So we've figured out you need to be a prick.
Yeah.
Okay. So where do you hold up? Where is your stronghold? Is it a KFC? Is it a Bunnings? Is it where do you make your base?
I've already got my base sorted. Where I live, there's a Domino's next to a bank. So I'm assuming a lot of Domino's stuff is long life ingredients. I reckon for the first month at least, I get all their stuff sorted. I bring it into the bank, just put all the toppings inside, use the microwave, which will hopefully somehow still work, and I can hide in a safe.
Nice.
That's actually pretty decent.
Mate, I told you, I've thought this through.
maybe a little too much.
Yeah, maybe a little bit. This is what happens when you're single and you got a dog that doesn't even love you. You work out other things in life.
Well, look, your dog is obviously just preparing itself for the zombie apocalypse as well. It's distancing itself.
I'll be feeding him to the zombies as soon as.
It's the only reason you got the dog is to just feed him to the zombies.
Protection. My house gets attacked. Throw him at the zombies. They attack him. There's not much of him to get, but I'm trying to feed him now so he fattens up. I slip out the back door, run to the bank, Domino's combination, get in there, lock myself in the safe, and have a pepperoni pizza with anchovies.
I love that.
Love it. Cade, what's yours?
I don't know if you know this, but I built a bomb shelter into my house.
Oh, shit.
Oh, did you now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I actually just got it. I built it completely, and then I was like, oh, shit, I never put a door on here.
Yeah,
so then I had the high tradies to come in and cut a hole into the wall and then put a cyclone-proof door.
Ah, nice.
Yeah.
What's your missus reckon of the old bomb-proofer?
She loves it. She thinks it's the most absolute best room in our house. It's only 4,000 degrees whenever you're in there because I didn't put any windows. There's no fans. There's nothing.
Right. So you haven't. I mean, I have to ask. You haven't explored the bomb room with your missus, if you know what I mean.
I did try once, and that didn't go down well.
Dog was in there watching.
I thought she was turning into the zombie apocalypse. That's how angry she was.
Oh, poor girl.
What about you, Troy? You've actually just got yourself a new place of residence, so
Yeah,
and it's
no.
Don't think it'll be any good?
No, I don't think it'd be any good. It's not. It's 100% not safe enough for regular life, as opposed to the zombie apocalypse. For me, I'm a bit more of a traditional kind of guy. I would either go department store or I would go Bunnings. Bunnings, because Bunnings at least, if you catch them on Sausage Day,
Yeah.
Oh,
you know what I mean. Like you're pretty well set there. But it's got endless aisles of supplies. Not so much food. I haven't really.
Hey, what are you going to potting mix for 6 months?
Well, look, you got to do what you got to do to survive. Look, every Bunnings has a little cafe, so you got a little bit to get yourself going. But you got more stuff in there to help you scavenge than you would anywhere else. You got plenty of wood. You can build stuff. You can do whatever you need to do. I say Bunnings all the way.
now I'm going to go on the record here.
Yeah.
Troy, I don't think you've ever been into a Bunnings.
Yeah, Troy, you dickhead.
Because every time I'm like, Troy, you want to go to Bunnings? And you're like, nah, fuck that.
Look, I've never once said ever, openly that I would want to go to a Bunnings. This is the first time ever. I'm not a fan. I'm not a handyman. I don't really like tools or things that make me have to do physical labor of any kind. But what I do appreciate is I do appreciate an endless aisles and aisles and aisles and aisles full of things that can help me rebuild society. So I'd be like the guy. I'd be like Ezekiel.
Oh,
I'd
you
be
would not.
Look, if it's up to me to save society and repopulate the earth, if that's what I've got to do, that's what I'll do.
Fuck that. If the world's gone to shit, I'm not doing manual labour. I tried to avoid helping my dad out in the yard at all costs. There is no way I'm going to do that if he's dead to zombies. I will not do anything I don't have to do. I love you, Dad, but I'm just saying, if I've lost I'm not doing shit.
That's fair.
Enjoy your Bunnings, sir.
Look, it's fair. It's fair. But, at least one of us in this group has to be willing to get the world started again. I'll take it.
We're a threesome. All right, you can take it. Cool.
Mate, that will be the shittest world ever. For a guy who doesn't know how to use tools,
Hey,
wants to rebuild the
Look, I
world.
built you a house. Roof.
look, I can fucking learn, all right?
Look, they've got the instructional videos in at bloody Bunnings, mate.
Exactly. I've got knowledge at my fingertips.
But because the Bunnings, like the aisles are so big and spread out and there's so much area to sort of where you're not looking, I reckon there'd be heaps of zombies hidden in there. I think you're the first one dead in this situation.
No, see, because I've got this sussed out. This is all training. So, you get them on a Wednesday afternoon, so you forget about sausage day because that's the busiest day of all.
Wait, so are you predicting the zombie apocalypse is going to happen on a Wednesday?
You guys could not come till 9 a.m. Wednesday morning. That'd be great.
Yeah. Look, just leave it at 5:45, 6 o'clock when everyone's left and it's only just a couple of staff members. That'd be really much appreciated.
But what if they turn while you're in there and you're stuck in there with them? 2 against 1. Troy, unless you make it to the pickaxe aisle, you're buggered.
Well, look, it's all training, man. It's all training me for the horrors to come.
What training are you doing right now? I'm gonna put this to you. This coming Wednesday, all of a sudden we've booked in the zombie apocalypse. They're going to arrive at 5:45, not a second later, and you have until then to train for your Bunnings appearance where you sneak in. Apparently, you're going to live there, and 2 of the staff are going to turn into zombies.
All right, so okay, so if we're predicting it down to the day, then I guess
That's what you want. You wanted the fucking Wednesdays. I'm just giving it to you.
So I'm gonna have to start killing people as practice. Just look, you're putting me in this position where I now have to kill regular humans. But if I have to do it, I have to do it. And what I do, I start small with maybe children, and then I work my way up to athletes, and then I've got a week to get myself fully trained enough to be able to handle Bunnings people. Yeah. And if I can handle Bunnings people, I'm pretty sure I should be fine.
Yeah, great. If you are going to do athletes, can you tick off Nick Kyrgios first on the list for me?
Oh, he would be right up there. Don't worry about that. All right. Well, let's talk about favorite weapons.
Let's move on from killing celebrities.
Yeah, let's move on from killing children and celebrities into what weapon you would use to do that.
Oh, good.
So favorite weapon.
Well, because I've already organised the Domino's bank move, I think the pizza cutter, because I think you'd and I'm envisioning the head split straight open.
Yeah, that's exactly how I just pictured that. You just run that thing right down the middle of their face.
Hang on. You're giving me shit about Bunnings. And all the weapons out there, you're going for a pizza cutter.
Mate,
you got to work with what you got.
It's so dark. The best thing is you hit it into the head, and if it doesn't split it straight away, which I'm hoping it does because it'd be awesome, you roll it up and down, and that for me would be like arts and craft all over again. It'd be very satisfying.
Elliot, have you ever had a Domino's pizza that has been perfectly cut? Those things do not fucking work. You would be there all day on the one zombie.
I do get crust though, and I assume a zombie's head is the same texture as a thick crust pizza.
Well, that's probably fairly true. The cheesy crust.
Yeah, the cheesy crust.
Yeah, which isn't easy to get through, but I feel the more sort of push-ups and, well, I'm going to have a lot of time by myself, so I'm sure I'm giving my arm workouts in other ways. The stronger my arm gets, the better my pizza cutting or zombie head cutting gets, and again, I so far see no faults in my living arrangements.
Well, yeah, look, you've got till Wednesday.
Domino's is cheap Tuesday, so if I miss the rush of that and get to the Wednesday, I've got 6 days to sort myself out until that happens again.
Yeah, sweet. Cade?
Well, seeing as my hideout is my bunker.
Your bunker that your missus won't shag you in, yes.
Yeah, that one. I haven't got much in there. I've got an electric lawnmower and I've got an electric whippersnipper.
Right.
So as long as you're within, 6 foot of a PowerPoint,
I'm
be
fine.
set.
So yeah, if I'm going with what's in there, there's not much, mate. I'm going to have to rely on the old fisticuffs.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
You can't punch zombies. There's way too much risk. All they have to do is open their mouth. All of a sudden, you've lost a hand.
Well, that's true. So I'll have to finesse the art.
Can I just, for a second, hashtag you can't punch zombies?
Yeah.
I think we just need to put that out there.
Well, it depends how old and gross they are.
Man, it doesn't matter. There's way too much risk. It's like capturing a spider. You don't pick it up by your hands. You use a bucket or like a broom handle or something. You don't do it with your hands.
Well, actually, Elliot, you've just thrown me a curveball there. I live in the fucking rainforest.
Yeah.
I've got hundreds and thousands of spiders here. I'd have an army to protect me.
What, spiders eating zombies now? This sounds like a terrible movie.
Hang on. This is Sharknado 5 somehow.
I'm set, mate. I've got
copyright.
snakes. I've got spiders. I've got fucking lizards.
You are basing your survival on the hope that you can befriend a bunch of reptiles and arachnids and so on and so forth in a week. We're assuming it's in a week.
Ever done right by us. As if all of a sudden, after all these years of us squishing them and killing their mothers and whatever, they're like, yeah, okay, we'll help you out. Yeah, it's the one thing. We'll forget about it. It's fine. You kill our family. That's no worry.
With the spiders in this house, I don't actually kill them. I grab them in tissue paper because I'm scared if I grab them with my hands, I'm dead.
Yeah, for sure.
So I grab them in the paper and then I just put them outside.
So right now, all your spiders are sort of, gathering together and they're like, you know what, that Cade guy, he's not too bad. Hopefully there's a zombie apocalypse so we can pay back his kindness by very slowly and painfully chewing through some zombies.
Pretty much. And I mean, if you look outside, the grass is about 8 foot long because I haven't gone out there and poisoned it. So they're just like there's a family of snakes in there just waiting to protect me.
Snakes and spiders aren't. There's no way you get snakes and spiders on the same side. Probably one, if not both, are going to pick the side of the zombies. All of a sudden, you're not just fighting zombies with your fisticuffs. You got snakes and spiders as well.
Well, Elliot, why would you even bring up that option?
Mate, I am just being as clear as possible, and I feel like you blokes haven't thought through your plans properly. I'm surviving this in my Domino's bank hideout with my pizza cutter and endless supply of pepperoni. One of you's fucked in Bunnings, the other one's trying to punch spiders.
What about you, Troy? What's your weapon of choice?
Well, first of all, this is where Bunnings comes in. I have a plethora of weapons at my disposal, but I'd probably stick to a classical machete.
Oh yeah,
I think it'd be a good option. But I might also use those long-handled garden shear things. Because they're pointy at the end because they're like scissor things. I don't do gardening either. You can tell. But you get one of these long-handled garden things and use that for distance fighting, and then you get the machete for up close.
What happens if one sneaks in closer and you got this 8 foot pole?
Wouldn't be anything not.
What?
What I was trying to get at is, I'm very used to having 8 foot poles.
Oh, gee.
Yeah, I know. But moving on, machete, 100%. It's a classic weapon. You can't beat it. You watch any zombie movie ever in the history of zombie movies and someone has a machete. You don't see anyone with a pizza cutter and you don't see anyone with a fucking snake. So, yeah.
Okay.
I think I've got that.
You got that. All right. Now I've got
Sorry,
one.
I really need to cut in really quickly, and you can cut this out if you need to. But you got me thinking about dicks and zombies now. Number one, I'm thinking about whether zombies can still shag and make zombie babies. Number two, I've always wanted to turkey slap a zombie, so I think that's on my zombie bucket list. Just like a sleeping one or something.
Well, yeah, it'd have to be a sleeping one.
Or a
That's
dead one, I don't know.
You could probably just go a dead one. That would be,
Facebook
it brings up a terrifying thought, actually, of penis getting your dick bitten off.
Oh, God. That needs to be in a zombie movie if it's not already.
Yeah, because, think about it. You're not going to die, really, are you?
Yeah.
But you're going to turn.
Can
And then
can people
zombie.
tweet us if they've ever seen a dick bitten off in a zombie movie? Tweet or Facebook, whatever people do these days.
Yeah, let us know.
Yeah, I actually really want to know that. You know, every time we have a Let's Be Real, it comes to dick talk, eh?
Glad
I ain't mad.
All right, so you were going to bring up something, Cade.
Oh, what's your escape vehicle? Now, there's a curveball. It's just zombies with their dicks out. What do you do?
as opposed to zombies.
After I've taken photos.
Yeah, okay. I'm thinking. Is there? Okay, here's another question because we're thinking this through literally. Is there a fairly decent supply of fuel still?
Yes. Let's say we're 3 months into the zombie apocalypse now.
Great. Still got a plan because there's so much fuel all over the world. Because this whole bank Domino's situation is working out so well, I actually have two cars. I have the Domino's delivery vehicle, and my Domino's here delivers very quickly, so I assume those cars can go roughly 340 k's an hour. And I also have one of the bank vans that has like all the locks and cages and shit in it, so I'm feeling very safe when it comes to transport.
Oh shit! I think Elliott might have the best form of transport here.
Boys, I'm gonna live.
Well, see,
He's got an armor guard.
Yeah, that's what it is, a bloody arm. And I'll make
totally
sure
gonna
I
live.
keep one of those bank people alive because I can't drive a stick, so I need someone that can. Drive manual, I say.
well, okay. Here's the thing. Well, here's the thing, though. I don't think banks have the vehicles. I think the security companies that the banks hire have the vehicles.
But they were there on the zombie apocalypse.
yeah,
Wednesday's money pickup day.
Yeah, they were there counting the 5-cent pieces, and it is Wednesday's money picking up day. You're right, Kate, at 5:45, so that works for me.
What about you, Troy?
Look, I would assume that I would have my pick of vehicles because have you seen the size of the car parks in Bunnings? They're absolutely massive. And I know it's the afternoon, and I know most of the people are gone home, but there's still going to be, like, there's got to be about 20 staff members that, yes, I have to get through at some point. But look, I have all the cars in the world, realistically. So I'm basically banking this on there being like a pretty sturdy four-wheel drive. Bunnings guys, they're like camping.
They're
and,
tradies.
They're tradies and getting out there and doing tools things and
Getting on-
all that sort of stuff. whatever.
Getting dirty.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm banking on the fact that there'll be either a team member's car, or you've seen the Bunnings vehicles that are there themselves. They're like
the rental
Hiluxes.
ones.
Yeah, the Hiluxes or something like that.
The Bunnings have their own vehicles. I didn't know that was a thing.
yeah, because they do deliveries and whatnot.
Bullshit. How if I lived 25 years?
Yeah.
on that?
Have you never seen it's like a Hilux and it's got Bunnings just slapped on the side? Either it's a really big fan of Bunnings, or it's an actual vehicle.
Your plan isn't as bad as it was now. I've always wanted a Hilux, and I think being able to get one in the apocalypse, not a bad idea. Okay.
So I've got a couple of good things going for me. Like once I've figured out how to actually kill people, and also, like secure something as massive as a fucking Bunnings.
Yeah, good luck.
I've got some good weaponry, and I've got a good car. So there you go.
Well, my car is fantastic. I've got a Mazda CX-5 that does 0 to 100 in 20 minutes. So, I'm just hoping we've got the slow zombies.
Yeah, well, again, I mean, all our theories are based on the slow zombies. The World War Z zombies, we're all dead, pizza cutter and all. But based on the slow zombies, I think your Mazda probably still does the job. I think any form of car transport, as long as there's fuel, you're pretty set. You can run through a pack of zombies easy.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, you look at The Walking Dead, season 1 and season 2 and 3. They had an i30 or something.
Yeah.
A Hyundai i30.
Yeah, no, you'll be fine. I wouldn't stress too much about the Mazda. You could always do a trade-in before next Wednesday and upgrade, but I wouldn't worry too much about it.
That's fair. That's absolutely fair.
Look, I think as long as you don't have a Daewoo Lanos, you're pretty well set.
Well, what's the one with Great Wall? Side note, who the fuck buys Great Walls?
Have you seen one called Tata or something?
Tata. Oh, honestly, people stop making shitty cars.
Can we just go on record and just say, if you've got a Great Wall,
Yep. Don't listen to the podcast anymore. Fuck off.
You deserve to die in the zombie apocalypse if you've got a Great Wall or a Tata.
Yep. See, a Tata. What's that? No, not okay.
get a fucking Hilux. Jesus Christ.
Honestly.
All right. All right. last question in regards to this, because look, if we look at it, I would say Elliott's probably got it pretty well down in regards to the location.
Thanks, gang.
Yep. I've got to have weapons. I've got to have won that one.
That's fair. You got access to all sorts of shit in Bunnings. Yeah, fair enough.
Yep. So, we've got location. We've got attitude. We all agreed on the attitude. We've got attitude. We've got the location. We've got the weapons. It's a toss-up between the pizza delivery car and the bank car and the Bunnings Hilux, in my opinion.
Wait, have you got a trailer with the Hilux?
Oh, there'd be a trailer there for sure. Okay, you've really done fuck all.
Yeah, I think I've really stepped the wrong foot here.
Well, you've died in your bomb shelter to start because you even said you got no food in there. So 2 days in, you and your dog are sitting in the corner as corpses. So, can't you?
Well, no, because my spider friends and snakes will...
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I'm going to train them by next Wednesday, mate.
All right.
All right, that's great. I guess the final question is, do at any point, and I know we've said that, it's best to like think for yourself and, be sort of, be a prick about it and all that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Do you take any sort of companion with you, whether it's a dog, cat, do you need something? Do you need companionship, do you think, at some point? Should you take a human as a slave?
As a slave?
Just to keep in the corner and, do things like, I don't know.
I want to bring up an idea, but I don't think can get me in trouble, so hear me out. Is it considered necrophilia if it's a recently turned zombie? Like, if you could find that one that was like 5 minutes ago, they were turned into a zombie, and I don't know what you do about the whole biting thing. Maybe you'd put masking tape on. And as long as it's consensual zombie sex, they nod and say yes. Is that an okay thing? Because you think about it, I'm not great with conversation in relationships, so that gets rid of that. I'm not great at meeting on time for dates and that kind of thing, or having to be responsible whatsoever. I feel like having a zombie girlfriend that obviously can't bite you and kill you because that's not ideal, but all the rest of the benefits, quite good.
Okay, I guess I only have one question in regards to that. How hot?
Oh, okay. Definitely dead celeb. Like Selena Gomez has been here on tour. She's 5 minutes into her life as a zombie, and I've run away with her to my little Domino's hideout.
Look, for me personally, Kate, I don't know how you think about this, but for me personally, man, I say you go for it. You got to do what you've got to do to survive. Selena Gomez too, man. Like, she's pretty cute, and if she's 5 minutes dead. She's 5 minutes dead. That's fine.
Still warm.
That's fine, baby.
Exactly. I feel much better. I've thought about this for a long time.
I would think in that time and age, 3 months into the zombie apocalypse, society would change hugely.
Yeah.
And I think that society would accept interliving relationships.
Yeah, and if Negan can kill people with baseball bats, why can't I have sex with zombies? Hand in hand.
That is the age-old question.
Or at least just get a hand job.
Look, if we can live in a society that has TV shows like Married at First Sight, we can live in a society where man can fuck a recently dead celebrity zombie.
Married at First Bite.
Whoa, new TV show on the Zombie Network. Wow, we've just thought of our careers post-apocalypse. Great job, team.
Way to go, team.
Well, I think that pretty much will wrap it up for Let's Be Real, the zombie apocalypse.
Well, look, let's just recap. So, you got to be a prick.
Yep.
Be a prick.
Get yourself to a Domino's/bank.
Yep.
Get yourself a machete.
Yep.
Find yourself either a Bunnings Hilux or some sort of Domino's delivery vehicle that drives at 340 kilometers an hour.
Little Gets or something, yep.
And have a recently dead celebrity zombie that you can bang on the occasion.
And become snakes and spiders so they can help you out. Don't forget, Cade had some sort of input.
Oh, yeah, thanks for that, Cade.
Yeah, no worries, mate. That's going to take us to Comic of the Week. This week, brought to you by Troy.
That's what.
Yeah, I actually pay to get this segment in the show. Otherwise, it'd never get here.
Yeah, he's not lying, people.
I literally have to pay for this airtime.
He is sliding a 20, a nice crispy red one.
Yep.
With a nugget on top.
Yeah.
Just for me.
Not a chicken nugget. It's not a chicken nugget. All right, look, comic of the week this week is naturally, we just spoke a whole bunch about the apocalypse and all that sort of stuff. So I'm going to talk about Why the Last Man, which is written by Brian K. Vaughan and Pierre Guerrera.
You got there.
You got there. Published through Vertigo back in 2002 and ran for 60 issues. So the basic synopsis for the series is, on July 17, 2002, all living mammals with a Y chromosome, and that includes embryos and sperm, die simultaneously, with the exception of a young amateur escape artist named Yorick Brown and his capuchin monkey, Ampersand. Now, the plague instantaneously kills 48% of the global population, and society is plunged into chaos as infrastructures collapse. Some women revel in a world free of the dominating male, while others try to cope with the loss of their loved ones, believing that barring a rapid major scientific breakthrough or some other miracle, humanity is doomed to extinction. Now, the interesting part about this is the creators actually went and did a whole bunch of stats. Now, here's some of these for you that they have come up with. So, 495 of the Fortune 500 CEOs are dead, as are 99% of the world's landowners. In the US alone, 95% of all commercial pilots, truck drivers, and ship captains have died, as did 92% of the population's violent felons. Internationally, 99% of all mechanics, electricians, and construction workers are gone, while 51% of the planet's agricultural labor force survives. Worldwide, 85% of all government representatives are now dead, as are 100% of Catholic priests, Muslim imams, and Orthodox Jews. Now, don't even get me started on the military either, because that's crazy. And while I haven't finished the entire run, I'm still working through it. What I've read so far is absolutely fantastic and should be on anybody's must-read list. It is probably one of the best things you've read about the downfall of society and humankind's ability to survive and rebuild in the face of complete tragedy and utter chaos. On top of that, this is a series that is begging for the post-apocalyptic movie treatment, and while New Line Cinema spent nearly 7 years trying to get something off the ground, they ultimately failed. Hopefully somebody gets their shit together and makes it happen. But until they do, go out and read this goddamn book, you guys.
Troy, you've missed 3 great points from that.
Yeah. I did, because you kind of put them in as I was reading. And I don't play these childish games, man. I pay this money. I pay good money to get this airtime. I ain't reading the dirty shit that you're writing on my notes.
I can't breathe.
Amy, what were the points that he missed?
So on top of... Oh, look, I'll say it. Look, we'll get it out there. God damn it, you guys. So... On top of all the statistics that I gave you, apparently some of the other things that died were all the poo, 48 titties in this comic, and sadly only 4 dicks. It would be 2 because there are literally only 2 men. So I don't know how 2 males have 4 dicks.
In all seriousness,
that's
though,
fun.
I'm going to read this because I like it.
Thank you. You should. Like 100%. This is critically acclaimed stuff.
How did I not know it existed? Because I feel like I would really enjoy this.
Yeah, I think you would too. This is like I said, man. This is begging for the movie treatment.
Yeah, that sounds like a really good take
Yes.
on the end of the world.
Like Inception.
Yeah. It's kind of like I Am Legend, except for those those weird zombie looking things.
Yeah.
It's chicks.
Yeah. Which can be
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah, which can be like zombies sometimes.
Yep.
Hey, that is goddamn it, you guys.
Woo!
We are done. We've survived another episode. What's happening next week, Cade?
Next week, we might have another special guest.
Another.
Left,
special.
right, and center.
What? We can't talk about it just yet because we want to actually make sure it all goes ahead and happens. We have we're going to say 98% locked this down. You guys are going to be excited as shit for the guest. But we also had a pretty terrific guest on today, and that is Elliott. We want to thank him one more time for joining us to talk about the zombie apocalypse, which got really, really weird.
The sexier side of the apocalypse.
If that's what you want to call it, yeah.
You can call it sexy.
Look, I'm not going to lie. I've never thought of the zombie apocalypse in that much detail, ever.
Yeah.
And
obviously, based on some of your answers,
Well,
you
mate.
have obviously never.
Well, if the zombie apocalypse happens on Wednesday, like we said,
Yeah.
I've got to go with what I got.
Well,
Better fucking not.
That's look. It's
Insane.
man. I wish you all I wish you all the luck in the world. With your army of snakes and spiders, whatever it is, in your little like hole that doesn't have any windows.
What if you fart?
Yeah, well, I don't even know if we spoke about that. I don't think we did.
Do you want to talk about farting?
No.
Every time Troy comes into this little room, he lets out one. And just sits there proud and he basks in it.
Well,
he's just like, take it in, bitch.
It's like it's become a ritual now. Like sports people have their things. They have, they got to put on the right pair of socks or the same pair of socks, the right jock strap, all that. I come and fart in the room before we start. And that's like, what the fuck are you going to do? I have to do it every
to
time.
take that away from
Yeah,
you?
exactly. Otherwise, we're going to have a bad recording.
My ritual is, Troy, you're a fuckhead. Stop fucking farting in the fucking studio.
And then I blame it on the dog. And most of the
You
time,
do.
the dog's not even here.
Actually, we blame it on you, Amy.
Probably.
Yeah,
it
we also
wouldn't
have done that
surprise me.
before.
He
Hey,
even does it in episodes where you're here.
I know. Because I'm here.
look,
That's it.
I'm sure everyone's probably already switched off, let's be honest. But that is going to do it for another episode. Let's thank some people.
I want to thank the listeners, the subscribers, the reviewers. Thanks for sticking around and staying for your little shout out.
Hey,
This is for you guys.
we love you guys.
We do.
This is for each and every one of you. For all the little Timmys and the little Stephanies and the Jacks
Tommies.
and all those people with those names.
Jeff.
Hey, Amy,
Yes.
where can these lovely people find us?
They can find us on Facebook, Comic Con Pod, Comic Confidential. Find that. Just search, what did I call it? Facebook, Google.
Foogle.
Foogle.
Foogle me.
Google us, Comic Confidential on Facebook. We got Instagram, Twitter. That's at Comic Con Pod. What
And
else have we got?
We've also got the listener community on
Oh, yep.
Facebook. That's the Comic Confidential listener community.
Foogle that as well.
Google that. Jump on there and join a whole bunch of sweet ass motherfuckers.
I've gone
But-
one step better.
Yeah.
What's
I
that?
pinned it to the top of our Facebook page.
Oh,
Nice.
nice.
That's
Excellent.
the smart thinking. That's why we keep you around.
Yeah, I also mean motherfuckers in the nicest possible way,
Mm.
of course.
Like when Samuel L. Jackson says it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Every second word.
Yep.
We have a website, Kate. Tell them.
Yeah, you go.
Tell the people about our website.
Actually, Troy, I want you to tell it this week.
Sure. We have a website. That's comicconpod.com. You can get past episodes, future episodes, and everything in between.
He
like
got
I
it.
haven't been fucking hearing it for months now. But yeah, jump on there. It's absolutely amazing. You can't really get future episodes, but you can get future episodes if you are a Patreon
Member.
patron.
Patron.
If that's the thing.
For $1 a month, you can help 3 starving podcasters sip on some sweet, sweet energy juice.
Try some
I'm just going to
flakes.
throw it out there just while we've got this here.
This is not a paid advertisement.
No.
No, not a paid advertise. I haven't paid Kate anything to get this airtime, but I'm taking it. So, Mountain Dew, Kickstart. Gibbo wanted us to give it a try. I have now tried 2, and I like it. I got the energizing orange citrus in my hand.
That
which
sounds absolutely terrible, mate. What's the sugar content on that?
the sugar content is
10,000.
Okay, so for every
Over
for
9,000.
every 100 mil, there is 4.1 grams. That's
Stop.
fuck all.
Really?
Not much. Yeah.
5% real juice. The best.
What kind of juice? Like steroids?
Yeah.
Yeah, anabolic steroids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That
Yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah. Also, this is the thing that I like, right? Because, sometimes I can't have all the world's caffeine as much as I want to. Sometimes I have to go to bed. Sometimes.
Yeah.
That's a thing. This one here has, per serve, so the whole can, 67 milligrams of caffeine, which is half of what you would get in a Red Bull of the same size. So that's amazing.
So the value for money is not there.
Well, no, but I'm
Not if you want that kick.
But
Hey.
you feel the same?
I'm getting it for the juice. I'm getting it for the little bit of caffeine.
Actually,
And I'm getting it so I can do the Jew, baby.
Yeah, what's the actual slogan there? Like it says, a mediocre kick.
No, it's with just the right amount of kick.
There you go.
And I've also tried the Midnight Grape, which I love anything fake grape flavored.
Yeah.
I'm a real big fan of that type of
Purple,
shit.
Troy.
Yeah, purple. I like purple. And yeah, that's pretty good too. That's
You
probably
know
my
what?
favorite so far.
I had a Rockstar Zero energy drink.
Disgusting.
I fucking vomited my face off.
Ew.
Yeah, so just
Not really. I just wanted to.
yeah, it's pretty disgusting. So just a very, very quick shout out to James and Todd over there at the advisory that swear by that drink.
You guys are fucking idiots.
Do you know, going back to us talking earlier about things I don't eat,
Or drink.
Yeah.
I don't do energy drinks.
I know. I've offered you like 1,000.
I haven't had it.
It's not like I'm offering you drugs, Amy.
I think I had an energy drink once like over 10 years ago.
Wow.
How'd that
And
go
it's
for you?
Still
I hated
affecting
it.
her today.
I hated it, and
Why?
I've never had another one. Just didn't like it.
You remember, like, you know, we're reminiscing here and all this sort of stuff. Like, you remember when vodka and there was like it was like
Pulse.
Yeah, Pulse. That's it.
It's back out.
Is it?
Yes.
Because one night I had 4 of those. Only
you
4.
die?
I thought I was fine. I ended up thinking I was about to die. I legitimately was having the worst heart palpitations. So instead of going to the hospital, I just went home and I had like
Had some more
water.
Pulse.
Yeah, I had.
Calm down.
Yeah, I threw it down with a Mountain Dew, you know, for the juice, and I was all good. But fucking Jesus Christ, those things were mental.
Well, now that we're talking about caffeine stories,
Yeah.
I remember one time when Troy actually used to go to a gym.
Yeah.
He used to lift with me.
Mm-hmm.
And I took 2 scoops of my pre-workout. I thought I was a badass motherfucker. Guess what? I was almost a dead motherfucker.
Did your skin feel like it was on fire?
Well, my heart felt like it was coming out of my chest.
I
had
had 2
this-
scoops of my pre-workout today, so
Yeah, but you're on that weak shit. I was on that good shit.
I
Well,
don't
you're
do
on that
pre-workout
now
neither.
Yeah.
illegal stuff.
No pre-workout for me.
I'm on that C4, that Cellucor C4. You can get it at all your
Local
all your
retailers?
local retailers that
Get
sell
it
that
at
type of stuff.
all your overpriced supplement need stores.
Yeah, or you can just get it online and save yourself a butt ton of money.
Hashtag supplements are a waste of money. Most
Yeah.
of them.
Hashtag so are energy drinks.
No, they're not.
What did we get to?
Yeah, I don't know. Where are we? Oh, look.
Comic Blitz.
Comic Blitz. Amy, tell them about the sweet deal that they can get at Comic Blitz.
Use our promo code ComicConPod and you get first 3 months for $1 a month. $1 US a month.
Yep.
Next to nothing. For everything. All of the comic books your heart desires that are on the website.
Yep. Only the ones that are on the website,
Yes.
damn it. But they are great.
They are.
So make sure you do that. And don't forget to check out our other show,
The weekly wrap.
the Weekly Wrap. It's a sexy little thing that we do
It's a
weekly.
little minx, isn't it?
A sexy little mix.
It's a little bit cheeky.
a little bit sexy.
And
Where's those little skirts?
I'm wearing one right now.
I know.
He is.
Under my shorts.
Are you?
Yeah.
How uncomfortable.
It's just kind of how I like.
Are they Velcro shorts? Like you rip them off and then your little
Yeah,
dresses?
it's Friday night. I'm going straight from here to town. Like, what do you think? I'm crazy?
Getting that dance floor.
Yeah, but the
D
weekly wrap,
floor.
the D floor, getting the D floor. Look, the weekly wrap, that is a show that we do every Sunday. That is your comic book and pop culture related TV recaps, God damn it. And it's a whole bunch of fun. So get into that because we are done here. God damn it. I'm done with you too.
Guess what? We also get guests on that show. We almost had it this week.
Yeah, but we couldn't get our shit together.
I'm calling him out, mate.
You're calling him out.
I'm calling him out.
I feel like it's our fault for
Yeah.
like trying to like hitting him up
2
too
seconds
late.
before we talk.
Yeah, like 2 seconds before we walked in the thing.
Nah.
This guy's probably halfway through dinner and he's like, oh, God damn it, these motherfuckers want me to talk. And it's like, you know what? I'm just going to finish my dinner.
Yeah.
Fuck these guys. They can wait for me.
And I'm
And
fine
that's
with
fair.
that.
Well, we'll get him on next week,
Yep.
and I'm going to fucking berate him.
All right.
That's it.
That's it. Thanks for listening. As always, I'm Troy.
I'm Amy.
And I'm Cade.
And this has been Comic Confidential.
Cheers.
Bye.
Peace.
I'm not going to berate him.
Good.
He'll fucking smash me.
Well, he's a guest. You can't berate
Yeah, he'll be like,
guests.
guess
Guys,
what?
am
It's
I
this.
the-
Dus.
He just smash you
Am
up.
I the only one who, when you say zombie apocalypse, I run it together in my head and I say zombopocalypse?
Zombopocalypse.
Zombopocalypse.
Wait,
Is that a zombie
Sorry,
hippo?
we have to do this. Hashtag Zombopocalypse.
Zombopocalypse. Put that on the poll, someone. I'll vote 10 times. Hashtag zombopocalypse.
That is fucking amazing. Zombopocalypse. I just want to make sure everyone hears it. Hashtag Zombopocalypse. I don't even know how you spell it.
Like, you say the words, and that's how my brain processes.
Right. I'm going to go with ZOMBAPOPPA, like Popper.
Popper.
Popper
Lips.
Lips.
L-
LIPS.
yes.
Yeah. Zombopocalypse.
But they have to use the emoji or some lips
Yeah.
in the hashtag.
Like, but hashtags don't work with emojis.
Yeah, it's true.
So just the lips spelt out.
Yeah.
Zombopocalypse. Get onto it.
Hey, speaking about zombies, just real quick, how cool was it that I got totally fucking my tweet liked by Malcolm Goodwin? Cry
How
from my
cool. You are famous. You're
Yeah.
practically famous.
Practically famous.
I'm very jealous.
Pretty sure you're not, mate.
Did he retweet
you
you
don't know.
or me? Do you know who retweeted me once? Illy.
Illy who?
Yeah, you've said that.
Get out.
Oh,
No
wait.
one cares.
Wait, the rapper.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. I wouldn't tell anyone he retweeted me. Should have cut your losses, Amy. I can't believe you haven't had Flake.
Oh.